So, hi everyone. Today I'll be reviewing the EarAcoustic Genesis. I've been trying this for like a month and so on. So, let's start with the unboxing experience. I think I've already uploaded an unboxing video on my channel. You can watch it. The unboxing is quite premium, and it comes with a very premium leather case. You can watch it over here. It's very premium, and the stitching it's real leather, plus it uses this strap for the cable. If you look it carefully, then I think these are premium touches which make you feel premium. For example, the branding on the cable, then also on the terminal, right? You can see it over here. So these are the things which make the product premium. Now let's start with the I will have some points, so we'll go through those points to get a better idea about the product. Okay, so yeah, okay, so let's start with the comfort first. Comfort and build. Okay, the product is built like really well. You can see it over here that it's metal build, and the design is quite eye-catchy. It's subtle, not very eye-catchy, I would say, because there are some iems which is some funky colors, so it doesn't use those. So there is that. uh, Fit wise, they have tried to mimic some a custom fit. You can watch it over here. They have tried to mimic a custom fit, and there is a gap in it, and it sits on your ear quite well, but the nozzle is on the bigger side. If you look at carefully, the nozzle is quite the thick one. Okay, so there is that, and it's comfortable, I would say, but for longer listening sessions I don't find it comfortable, because I have used it while gaming for like several hours and my ears were hurting a lot. So it's fit and comfort. Then let's talk about the testing process, that how did I perform the tests on it. So basically I considered the Sennheiser i900, which is my daily driver over here. I used it as a reference point, and then I calculated just the deviations from it. And as the source I've used Kind C9, and as sometimes I paired it with Kind N7 Plus as the source, and I paired it with C9. Sometimes, depending on the scenario or what kind of music I'm listening to. So here's the testing process. So at initially, let's start with is it power hungry or not. I would say that this IM scales well if you provide power. It sounds fuller. Actually, I have compared it with like with the amp and without the amp, so it sounds fuller when it's paired with an amp. So let's start with the vocals. Okay, because I prioritize my vocals a lot, because I most of the time I listen to classical musics. Okay, so the vocals are very smooth, whether it's a male vocal or female vocals. The vocals are very smooth. I think they have done the vocals right. If you are like sensitive to high frequencies or sibilance, then this IM, you will love this IM, because I didn't find sibilance. Even the hi-hat sound melodious sort of in this IM, which is rare or different to see. So vocals are done well. Then let's start with the bass section. Okay, so it has quite the bass, like it's quite the punchy bass. You will definitely feel the bass. If we talk about the depth of the bass, the depth of the bass is there. It provides punch. But if you want to go like very deep, neat picking, then I would say the control over the bass is compromised, compared to, if you compare to i900. Again, the i900 costs $1,000 plus. I think it costs around 1,500 or 1,200 USD currently. I don't remember, and they are also out of production. So there is that, but bass is really good. What they did is that they compromised the resolution, I would say, because if you are someone who is hungry for resolution, like they want a lot of details in their music, then I think this IM is not for you, because this IM is very smooth over the whole frequency range, like even hi hat. Even if you listen to metals, it's very good. But if you're looking for that, the type of resolution where you can even listen to the guitar, like in distortion mode, guitar create some kind of sound, distortion sound, which the IMs which have higher resolution, that they can pick those sounds. But unfortunately, if I talk about this one, this is not the best resolution out there, but it's good. The instruments are there if you pay notice, but it's not on your face. There is that. And now let's talk about the sound stage. Sound stage about this. I would say this is the most widest sound stage. I would say that the sound stage is somewhere in between like 180. It won't give you any holographic kind of feeling, but the sound stage is good, decent, I would say. And the separation is also decent. Like you can clearly separate different type of instruments. There is that. And let's say in terms of, I think, the transient speed, the attack of the bass, I would say that this is on the slower side. Okay, this is on the slower side. What happens is that if a dynamics driver has a slower transient response, or so the diaphragm gets more time to push more air, so the depth of the bass becomes high, or you feel the punch really well. So this IM goes to that spectrum. What and So if there is a section I like to use, that smoothness versus details. So definitely this IM is on the smoother side. Okay, so if I try to conclude that which who should buy this IM, then I think someone who is like in intermediate level of audiophile. Like I won't say that this IM is for beginners, because definitely this is expensive, and plus you have to buy source. This IM is not for the beginners. I think in the intermediate spectrum, if you have good source, then you can definitely buy this IM, because one of the best side of this IM I forgot to mention is that the darker background. Okay, so the background is really dark, so there's no hiss and noise, so that's very good. And on top of everything, they provide good accessories, like they provided a balanced cable out of the box. I don't think that it's necessary to provide modular cable with every IM. And yeah, so there is that. And this IM, if we talk about the genre, then I think this can play most of the genres quite well, but especially on my testing, it provides it plays hip hop, pop music quite well. But I won't say that this is very good for classical music. Um, and if you talk about the gaming section, you can game with it as well, but this is not the most suitable IM for gaming, because in gaming we use it for longer listening session, and it starts hurting in this region after after a certain point of time, because this shell is made out of metal and it's heavy. And ear tip rolling, I won't say that I did much of ear tips rolling, because the nozzle is quite big, so you don't need actually any special sort of ear tips to seal your ears. It gets easily sealed by the provided ones. And I used the whiteboard, because whiteboard provides better dynamic range, wider sound stage, and I like classical music. So there is that. This is the review of EarAcoustic Genesis. I quite liked the IM. For the price, I think it's a banger. You can buy it if you have the particular test that I already mentioned. So there is that. Thank you for watching.